So you're driving on this little road that's leading into town. The road is both broken by just years of neglect and by apparent, like, earthquakes. There's cars and carts and all kinds of shit on the road. Clear signs of an attempted evacuation. And while it's a bit snug for the truck to fit, like, to weave through the debris on the road, there is a way forward. And as sort of the small dots of houses grow into clusters and grow larger, you come closer to the city center. And around you are the signs of, you know, this used to be a town with a good amount of inhabitants. Signs of bakeries and various little shops and grocery markets. There's a lot of houses and apartment complexes, all of them in what might once have been a very whimsical style, but now is desaturated, cracked, ruined. And rising above all of these buildings, there's two structures that stick out to you. One is the broken clock tower of I ran out of the word there. Of, like, the central government building situation. What the fuck do you call those? Council houses? I don't know.
Town hall?
Town hall, thank you. That's the word, town hall. You see, like, the
council house.
Council house to house the council. Yeah, you see the ruined clock tower of the town hall, and some, like, what seems to be a domed roof that you can just barely make out the top of, as its support has crumbled and it's, you know, tilted ever so slightly, but still tall enough to be above all the other buildings from where you are. And as you drive on, there's one thing in particular that strikes you. This place is completely empty. And considering some of Rush's fears of this place, that is strange. There should be somebody or something here, but there's just not. And as you keep driving, Rouge looks over to Xweets and says, "Hey, we're coming up on the main road, and it could just be the angle from here, but that looks cleared, doesn't it?" And she points out how like up ahead, you can see like all of the rubble and debris and broken cars that you've been driving around here suddenly just kind of stop, and there's just a nice road-wide gap that has been cleared ahead.
What the fuck?
That... I mean, we're...
One moment.
Mm-hmm.
Click and drag to roll the dice. That's cute.
Click and drag to... What? You can do that?
If you don't have automatic rolls turned on but 3D dice enabled.
Oh, cute. Hell yeah. I mean, that's 10 for the deep dive.
Oh, 30 questions.
3. And actually, let me just... if I minimize this window, is it gonna poop itself? I hope not. Let me just get Interstitial opened here.
Can't believe you used advantage and you didn't let the GM tell you something you wish wasn't true.
You think your deodorant is good enough? It isn't.
No, no!
I'm less worried about whether the deodorant's good enough because I've decided the effort of applying it is good enough.
Yeah.
Everybody else can get bent.
And
Everyone's always like, "Oh, you smell like darkness. Oh, you smell like the realm of evil." Yeah, fuck off. Pre-existing condition. Get fucked.
I'm also just gonna pull... Is this gonna look correct?
It does.
Not quite, but yeah. There's the question for...
Acting on me. Answers.
But yeah, just so chat can see what sort of the standard questions are.
Oh, well, that's actually really easy orienting. Yeah, what here is not as it seems. What's the biggest threat and what was done here recently?
Hell yeah. What here is not as it seems. I mean, what?
Like, I can change that one specifically to a different question if you like, or I forget if we're locked into these options or if these are just guidance.
I'm so fine with them being just guidance.
Okay.
Hit me with the alternative, and I'll answer the one I have the best answer for.
Cool. Was the road clearing done in anticipation of us, or was it done for another reason?
Yes. It was done for another reason, and to just stack them a little bit, what here is not as it seems. This place is not entirely deserted. And then we have, what is the biggest threat here?
Yeah. And actually, I guess what was done here recently would have been redundant because it was... Well, the road was cleared, Xweets. That's why we're asking.
But how recently?
I mean...
Mere moments?
Mere moments. I mean, to sort of answer that, the road was not cleared that recently, but certainly within the last year or so. And then the biggest threat here would be whatever lurks in the Academy building.
The what?
Yeah.
Writing that down.
Not the Academy building, yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least it's convenient, I guess. I mean, I don't trust the silence for a fucking second.
Yeah, me neither. We'll go slowly. I don't like that it's been cleared. But it is convenient if we wanted to get closer to the Academy.
Yeah.
And that's definitely what I mean, there's other places in the town.
No, I think the Academy's gonna have some answers.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. All right.
Hey, so what was the Academy?
Well, I mean, that was the place where they used to train folks to sorta, well, they trained warriors initially to fight, you know, various strange creatures in and around the town, you know, your slimes and your what have you.
What color slimes were they?
Bleen.
Kind of a hybrid, yeah.
See, where I'm from, they would call that teal, but I'm not going to split hairs here.
Notably not pink with bunny ears, I see.
No, Fen was...
Well, it didn't stop with slimes. She says with authority before immediately looking confused as to why she's just said that.
Mm-hmm. Well, no. When, as I told you, when the machine started trying to, started pretty aggressively trying to take the land and the city and all of that, these warriors were sort of redirected to be, I mean, not an army, but an army, you know? Like, they were defending against the machines if push came to shove. It was sort of more of a lukewarm confrontation rather than outright battle.
Well,
But
I guess we got the evidence of how that went.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think anyone predicted that this would happen. And as you're talking, she's like, you know, reached the main road and is like veering off to the, or turning to the left and driving down. And it might have been like a, you know, at a main, or it clearly it was a main street in the city, but the bits that have been cleared is like just enough to let the truck pass. And she continues, and well, it weren't all warriors, you know. There were also, I mean, it was also an academy, you know, like when you're gathering a bunch of young adults and you're teaching them stuff, might as well teach them stuff other than fighting, right? So you know, also an academy in sort of the academic sense. Focused on the fighting, but, well, you want to give people a good head start, I suppose. I don't know that fighting is a good head start, but you know how it is.
Not good enough, it looks like.
No. And
Xweets is still glued to the window, just taking in everything.
And yeah, as you're now driving down the cleared, somewhat main street of the town, you see, you know, your usual dressings for a main street, clothing shops and a few, like, apartment buildings on top of stores, that kind of stuff. And while the road ahead has been cleared, it's just been pushed aside enough that, you know, a single truck can pass through. So there's still rubble and cars that have just been cast aside. And as you're continuing on, the slanted dome roof that you could see before comes solidly into view. And you see, she points out and says, "Well, that's the academy up ahead." And you see this, what probably once was a grand building, with decorative obelisks and a big domed roof and, you know, 3 or 4 stories high. And, like, it looks like the surrounding area is like a campus of sorts.
Boy, they really did a number on you, huh?
Yeah. This place doesn't really get earthquakes, so, you know, the big one was a bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
And
like everything up to this point has been sort of bleak, but like at the sight of this building in particular, Xweets just feels overwhelmingly sad.
Are you doing okay there, Xweets?
Yeah. Just hungry for answers.
All right.
She said, like a liar.
Mm-hmm. Well, so in there, and then she stops herself and stops the, like, puts on the brakes, like doesn't slam the brakes, but brings the truck to a stop.
What?
Is that a look in front of the building? Is that a mist truck? And sure enough, there is a truck very similar to yours. Big, square, gem encrusted, and with a big old tank on the top of it. Oh, there's... Okay, that makes things a little harder. I mean, I'm
what, do you recognize it?
Well, as a truck from the Machine City, yes, which means there's gonna be a Machine City, like, guy. But I mean, you've got your disguises, right? So, quick cover story. We were, sent to... surprise inspection usually works. They like those, so we'll go with that, okay? We're inspectors. If they ask, and if they don't, that's fine. But we can also turn around. I mean, I'm just never opposed to that.
I don't know. A hostage might not be the worst thing to have.
I guess so.
Well, whoever they are, they don't fucking belong in there.
I mean, neither do we, but... I mean, them, absolutely not. Yeah, you know...
I'll tell you this, if I saw Bowen walking around in there, I wouldn't want to drag him out by his fucking ankles and throw him into the river.
Oh. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, let's go then. I'll stay in the truck if we need a quick getaway, but I can jump out if we need to. But well, we sort of need to get parked next to it for you all to be able to be there. So let's get closer. And yeah, she starts driving slowly up towards the academy and the parked mist truck. And as you get closer, you can see that there are what at first looks like there's 10 people here. Some, like, kind of near the truck, but most closer to the entrance of the academy.
10?
Yes. Yes, 10.
All from the same truck?
Yes?
Okay.
I mean, 10 people can fit in a truck, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're saying that these trucks can hold 10 people, I accept that as fact. My assumption, my guess of the capacity of a truck would be like a little bit less than that. But if these are big, if you say they're all in the same truck, then yeah, these are big enough for 10 people, and I take no umbrage with that. Just making sure that that it's not a situation of that's enough people for 2 cars.
Yeah.
Where's the other one? You know what I mean?
Right.
And behind that one truck are 4 other trucks.
Whoa! I mean, listen, I've never been good at estimating sizes of things, but yeah, the idea of the trucks is that in the back the benches do fit a lot of people if you squeeze them together.
Okay. I think Xweets might sort of mom arm Rouge a little bit when she sees how many people there are.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause she was expecting, a couple, 4 at the most.
Yeah. And yet, you... So yeah, there's 10 people, or 10 people shapes, but as you get closer, you can see that, first of all, only one of them is connected to the truck by the, like, the life support tether and a mask. And it's like a big, you know, round, like, person in a pinstriped suit with huge pointy shoulder pads, who is... I mean, if you had to really put a cartoon animal on it, you'd probably say cat, but it's at this point, the cat bit of it is, like, kind of far away, but you could be convinced that this guy is an anthropomorphic cartoon cat. And he looks very anxious.
What's the zipper situation like on this cat?
Normal.
Don't go all the way around?
No, just the normal amount.
It's weird. Some angles he does look like a pit bull, but...
Mr. Worldwide?
But beyond him, the others are not wearing the Mistwalker suits. And as you've gotten closer, you can tell that they're not people. They are robots. A little bit whimsical, but mostly
robots.
Mostly just kind of a you know, your fucking like Disney ride animatronics from like the early era. You know, like not exactly horror show, but like a little bit more love could maybe have gone into their construction to not look quite as scary. It's just a little uncanny.
Not real.
Noticeably not real. Yeah. But they do, like, they've been built to resemble, you know, people from Sunken Valley. There's like 4 of them looks like ducks. There's a dog and some mice, some cats, and a bear, or, you know, shaped robots.
I really don't like the look of this.
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't get the impression those are friends.
I mean, they're not. If we're lucky, I mean, they shouldn't be a problem unless Mr. Sweaty over there, you know, starts giving them orders about it. But
the robots seem like they're with him.
Yeah.
Not that he has met the robots here.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all like, they're not wearing like denim overalls, but they've been painted to look like they're wearing blue overalls. You know, give them that friendly worker look. And Roosh says, I really don't like that those are here. Those are mining robots. I mean, those are supposed to, well, mine.
They're fucking what?
Yeah.
The fuck are they doing with mining robots here?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I don't like this.
How autonomous are these things?
I mean, not
do they
really.
think for themselves, or do they need orders?
They need orders. I mean, they're glorified, you know.
All right.
Tin cans.
So if we get in fast enough, knock this guy unconscious and he's not there to give them any orders, are they gonna attack us, or are they just gonna stay doing what they're doing?
They should just... I mean, that depends. I mean, the way they're posted, if they've been given orders to guard either the truck or him, that could be an issue. But if they've not been given those orders, then it should be fine. And at this point, the guy in the pinstripe suit looks at you and, like, tilts his head, because his face is obscured by the black the black shiny visor of the Mistwalker suit. But it just kind of gives an inquisitive tilt of the head and, like, points in your direction with a bit of a shrug.
What? With the shrug?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Rouge gives a very, like, timid wave back and looks at you all. Okay, so, like, we either go away now, or we go there and pretend we're supposed to be here.
Xweets points back and shrugs back. No, we're in it now.
All right. And she drives up. And, like... Well, as she's driving slowly up, and you can tell that the guy in the pinstripe suit is still, like... It's definitely looking confused. It's... Whatever anxiety he had about being here is sort of replaced by, what the good? You're great, I guess. Reinforcements, question mark? He relaxes a bit, even though he still seems confused. And Rouge says,
Let me do the talking.
All right, you got it. Do we just pull up, like, next to their truck? All right.
We're supposed to be here.
Yep.
We're supposed to be
you're so
here.
right. And she parks the truck next to theirs. And goes, well,
Yes.
I'll put on my mask and you all just, do whatever you need to do, and I'll keep the engine running.
Yeah, keep it running for sure. All right. Once they're parked, Xweets is going to make sure she's the first one out. Just to, I am playing the part of the one in charge of this truck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so they're sending in robots now. I appreciate the vote of confidence. I told them we could get this done ourselves. I hope they didn't call you in on a day off.
They did.
Those fuckers.
Now listen here. Who are you? I haven't seen you before.
Sure you have. We talked like 20 times. You don't remember me?
Nope. Can't say I do. Who are you supposed to be?
Well, we're supposed to be here to gather information and take a map of the academy. All the shit that we've got back at base is woefully out of date. You the one who cleared the road? That looks not super recent.
Yep, we've been on a few of these expeditions.
So why are they sending us in here now?
Well, that's what I'd like to know. I think I need to see your papers. How'd you get that truck?
This is a little insulting. Why don't you show me your papers?
Because I was here first. Now don't. You can't just come driving in here. I know the whole work rota. You're not supposed to be here at all. Oh no!
Yeah, we're gonna re-roll that. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's not time for dinner. All right, what what links do I have? Xweets is going to center herself and remember that she's talked someone out of things before, and she's gonna pull her strength from Crank.
Yeah! Crank it!
Oh, I just saw it. Where did convince NPC go?
Crank with intent!
And yeah, it's not coded in, but I know what lies in your heart means I can roll with Dart, so I'm going to replace the heart stat with Dart.
Ooh, good shout, good shout.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh my
not even
God.
necessary, but it'll do. It'll fucking do.
Look, I'm not here to play games, all right? There's clearly been some sort of a clerical error. Either you weren't supposed to be here or we weren't. There's no reason they would send two teams. Just confirm to me that you're not here on some joyride. You haven't taken these 10 robots for your own, I don't know, self-enrichment.
All right.
And maybe this doesn't have to climb up the chain any higher than this.
All right, I was just trying to do my job. Okay.
Yeah, the hostility when your own coworker shows up sure didn't put you in good standing with me, let me tell you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was what you were meant to do. We're just here on reconnaissance, I believe.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So,
I start
And he, like-
scribbling on a clipboard that I have that came with my disguise.
yeah. Hey, now, there's no need for writing things down. We can talk about this. I'm here on legitimate business, and I'm sure
He's
so
not
you.
writing you up. He's just making sure that the reconnaissance is properly logged. None of these robots appear to be particularly literate.
Well, no, that's a great point. I tried to tell him that I wanted more than just me, but well, I got of these fellas. And sort of simultaneously, they all give a very stiff, robotic wave in your direction, and
Yeah, Eddie's boys.
like some of them say, "Nice weather."
Did you catch the game?
Hey, Fen.
Yeah.
That is one of the robot dialogues that are written down. So about the game last night. All right, boys, settle down. Let the adults handle this.
Hot enough for you?
It's the humidity that gets you.
Working hard or hardly working?
I hate that they make us wear these ridiculous ties.
Yeah.
Mondays, am I right?
Monday. Oh dear, that one seems to need a battery.
Yeah, they didn't exactly send you with the latest and greatest, did they?
No. No, those were the ones I could have requisitioned, but we make do. I'm glad you're here now. So you know
What have you found so far?
Well, so far we I mean the boss man is the boss man's gone. Whoa. No, the voice is slipping. It's becoming Sean Connery. The voice man is the boss man.
I'm the big boss man.
I'm the big boss man. I'll tell you what, he'll answer that question right after this ad break, because there is an ad incoming in a minute, and I'll find the voice. In the meantime...
Wow. Oh, Pete.
Oh, Pete.
Oh, Pete.
Hello, chatted room. Egg cooking device for egg. Hope you had a good break. Hope you had a good egg. What?
Wow!
And we're getting raided by Corhog.
Corrid Hawk?
Please, somebody clip that, please. Please, I'm begging.
10 out of 10.
Man, if Ghost had been in the call, they would have had no chance at guessing which one of us was which there.
I was the one that said corn hawk.
Oh, you said corn. Okay. It did just melt together to sound like you both said Corhog.
Corn the hawk!
Corhog!
Cord. My day.
Chat, for those who don't know, sort of early on into some group chat VC stuff, there were a couple of times in close succession that Ghost would either mistake Fen for me or me for Fen, and I will never let them live it down.
No, good. But yeah, anyway, well, thanks for the raid. We just got back from and added the break, so you're just on time for us to resume. Wow.
Wow!
I can't believe Cat and Finn court my cousin's hog. Yeah. Well now. Right, so yeah, you're stood in front of the ruins of the Academy building with these 9 robots and a big cat guy in a pinstripe suit. And
hey, Mr. Pinstripe suit. Hey, Mr. Hidey Ho. Anyway.
Would you describe the suit as ill-fitting in any regard?
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, no, I see it. Damn it. Oh, wait, no, what? Hang on. Hang on, bitrate.
Oh.
Right. So you were asking about
what they found so far.
What they found so far. I'm going to find my Pete. There we go. Well, so far we've not really found anything of interest. I mean, the Brick Boss Man is in there, but I mean,
He came out here himself?
well, yeah. It's, you know, strictly it's a contractor sort of position, but
Sure.
I was just told to stay here and clear the road, and so I did. Do you know what we're looking for?
Well, I'm less sure now than I was when we got here. I mean, it's obviously got to be something big, otherwise he wouldn't come down himself. It's
That's
not.
what I'm
This
thinking.
isn't the first time I've seen him come to a job himself, but it's definitely not something I would expect.
Yeah, well, a paycheck's a paycheck. And
You're
as he
telling
says
me.
that, some of the robots chime in with, "Back to the old grindstone. I know, right?" Yeah,
Eddie's
that's
voice.
right.
And hey, I apologize. I know we got off on the wrong foot. If you see, I'm working with some new recruits, and
hey there.
the one with the, well, I guess you can't see. You can't see underneath his helmet. He's got his piercings are covered in painter's tape. Anyway, I've been having a bit of trouble sort of getting him to, you know, catch on to some of the basics. So it's been an uphill battle all day. I didn't mean to take that out on you. I know we're here for the same thing. I was this close to losing my cool in the car, and I see now that it sort of came out at you when you didn't fucking do anything to me. So I do apologize. And
well, don't you worry.
I do
about
a lot of jumping from department to department. I know we've spoken before. If you would be so kind as to remind me of your name.
We've met each other at a company party or something. Well, my name's Tom.
Tom, that's
Yeah,
right.
it is.
Risalda's egg jump scare. Yippee! Congratulations to all the egg jump scare. I don't know how to resolve that.
I'm rich. Yippee!
We're rich.
We're rich.
Do I do like a slash predict or?
I got it, I think.
Okay, cool.
I would resolve it, but I'm not allowed, and I also don't know how.
Lost my train of thought there.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, Tom, right? Yeah, Big Tom. Look. I almost embarrassed myself and said Pete, but Pete's the other guy from the other department, and he doesn't really even look that much like you now that I think about it. Anyway.
Oh, well, we are brothers, but...
Oh, well, that explains that. All right.
It surprises a lot of people, but, yeah.
Well, you both really found yourself a place in the company. Not a lot of dynastic. Anyway, I'm getting lost in the weeds here. About how long you guys been here? Are we expecting Boss Man back anytime soon?
Oh, I don't know about that. We've well, it feels like I've been out here for hours, but we've probably only been here for maybe an hour. So
maybe an hour.
Well, I don't really know. I hope he'll be back soon, but honestly, he just told me to stay here. And,
Well, look, if it's your day off, is you're here to run security for the big guy?
Yeah, something like that. You know, there's monsters about, so if anything kicks up trouble, I'm supposed to, you know, sick the boys on him and then yell about it.
Yeah, that's fair. Hey, look, let me get on the horn real quick. And like her right hand turns into sort of a 90s era giant cellular phone.
Yeah.
There's clearly been some sort of a clerical error here. I'm already supposed to be here today, right? I have resigned that this is my day. You're supposed to be off relaxing. Let me go see what happened. And I can't promise anything before I'm off the phone, but like, let's see if we can't get you out of here and we'll just take care of it. We're already here. And like,
no, well, that's appreciated.
Look, the bonehead with his piercings doesn't know much about protocol, but boy does he have a hell of an arm on him. I think he could pretty easily take care of anything. And I mean, like, he's got full range of motion. The miners, they're good for what they do, but they're not really fighters. I mean, look at them.
Well, yeah.
Everybody's working for the weaker.
I'll get right on it. This is why I get up in the morning. I know, right?
Gee, boss, you're so complimentary.
Look, respect is earned, and I understand you got gumption, and that's why you're on my team.
Now listen, you maybe just started in this job, but that's no way to talk to your supervisor, all right? I assume
exactly.
You're
you got
his supervisor.
You climb the ladder like everybody else. You got promise, but you don't know how to fall in line. Anyway, this will take 2 seconds. You know what I mean? I'll be right
Oh,
back.
of course. And almost immediately, he's distracted by Cooper's tie. Wait a minute.
Oh my god. I was
Is
even
that-
gonna do something, but I guess I can't now.
Is that the limited edition Blue Blur?
On her way to the car, she goes, "Oh, he would love for you to ask him about it. He's always talking about it."
How'd you get your hands on that? That's a rare. That's a rare collectible. Is it genuine?
Do I know anything about this?
No, not at all.
So Sweets is gonna tap on Rouge's window and like sort of gesture both to Rouge, but also big enough to be visible for her to roll the window down.
Rouge goes. It's kind of shrug and then opens the door. The window doesn't roll down. What with airtight stuff? What's up?
Look, you and I are having a conversation. All right, doesn't matter what.
Okay. So we just pretend. I mean,
I told the big guy that we're supposed to be here, and there was some sort of an overlap. So like,
good.
I'm gonna call back to and in air quotes with her still hand to corporate, and see if we can't get him to leave. So like, and then
smart.
she gets a little bit louder. So like, I know you don't know much, but did you hear anything about this? Like I'm about to make the call, but it just seems weird that they sent both of our teams, right?
That is weird. I mean, let me check the team rota real quick. Yeah, no, just us.
Tom's not even on there for today?
Tom's not even on there.
All right. I'm going to make this phone call, and we're going to... Is there somebody new in scheduling? We usually run a tighter ship than this.
Oh, there might be. There's... What's their face? I think I saw some new person in the office. Maybe it's an intern, I think.
All right, well, I know who to slap when we get back.
So this was Oh, you go ahead.
Oh, no, by all means.
So this was actually a gift from my my first boss when I was still an intern, as kind of a congratulatory, like, you're hired full-time sort of present.
You don't say. That's one heck of a gift. So, are you a collector, or do you know what it is you're wearing around your neck?
Only that I've gotten a lot of compliments. No, I'm not all too
I bet.
familiar.
Oh, I mean, if you're ever in a spot of trouble, that thing will go for quite a lot of money. Nah, and I'm not saying, I'm not here to take your tie from you, and I don't have cash on me anyway, but just a heads up that if you're looking for potential buyers, look up old Tom.
Gonna make a note of that.
Into her phone hands, Sweet says, "Well, I understand that. Clearly I was scheduled today. I looked at the schedule. I'm not asking to leave. I'm asking you who it was that scheduled Tom today when it's his day off. And what, you send him with the mining robots? What are they going to do? What do you mean you don't know anything about it? Okay, so there's no record of it on your end. Because it's not on our call sheet. So if I tell him and his boys that he can go home, this isn't gonna turn into something. All right, look. If they raise holy hell over this, I'll tell them that you told me this. All right. All right. She's sort of, for the last little bit, she's already walking back over so that she can sort of close the phone visibly.
Mhm.
No, I don't know, man. Nobody knows anything. So I don't know. I'm a loud talker. You may have heard the whole thing.
Well,
I say you get back to your day off, man.
I didn't even know it was my day off. I thought, well, ain't that nice?
Well, you feeling okay? You told me it was your day off when we got here.
But did I? Well, apologies. This place gets to me. You know, it's spooky out here.
Yeah. When you get back, I might check over your mist helmet.
Well,
if they sent you out on an errand that you weren't scheduled for, with backup not equipped for the job and with faulty equipment, I mean, heads are gonna have to roll. This is unacceptable. This is too many things.
No, you don't think the old Mistwalker suit is malfunctioning, do you?
I mean,
because if it is,
short-term memory problems. I'm not an expert. I'm not an engineer, but like short-term memory problems, you know.
Oh gosh. Well,
yeah.
What about the what about the old boss man in there? Do we just?
I mean, I showed up today under the understanding that we were supposed to meet him here, and we were supposed to do basically exactly what you're doing. So I don't think there's going to be any sort of gap in coverage.
All right, I don't want to leave him stranded here.
But sorry, as cat, what did he say?
he said he doesn't want to leave him stranded here.
Oh, don't worry. Like our shit's in top shape. We got plenty of room for the big guy. Like, you know, I got the captain's chair on the way here, but I'm happy to squeeze into the back on the way back.
All right then.
And she sort of leans in. I really gave it to the guy on the phone. Like, apparently they got somebody new. If anything comes back, I told him it's going to be hell on him, so don't worry about this. You get back to relaxing, you know what I mean?
All right. I've got some stuff to catch up on anyway.
Yeah.
What do I bring the robots?
Yeah. Whatever wild fuck up sent you here on your day off probably explains why they sent you with miners.
Well, they were supposed to clear the road. I was told so.
Oh, they're for the road. Because I'm sitting here like, what, are they going to find gems inside the academy? We know there's no fucking gems in the academy. Well, and that answers my question. So even then, their job's done, right? All this is to say, you got nothing to worry about.
Oh, well, all right then. And if they start asking questions, I just say that. What was your name again?
Oh, you tell them boss bitch said fuck off, and they'll know what it means.
All right. Sounds good to me. I'm just happy that I have a day off. What a nice surprise.
That's what I'm saying. And on behalf of everybody who fucked this up, she sticks her hand out for a super like businessy handshake.
Yeah, and he shakes your hand.
And she's gonna do the toxic business thing of she's gonna squeeze his hand, not hard enough to do any damage, but enough to really assert a little bit of dominance behind the friendly gesture.
Ooh.
On behalf of everybody who fucked this up, thanks for being a team player and coming in anyway.
You're so welcome. And he, the handshake breaks off and he like shakes his hand and it's doing the cartoon thing where it's been like squished in and it's, pulsing a little bit. Ooh. Oh. What a handshake. All right. Well, good luck. Good luck in the mist.
Absolutely. And hey, keep those windows rolled up, hey, big guy. Remember, it's your day off.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Well, it's time for old Tom to get going before the accent rolls away from me, so goodbye. And he gets, like, goes to the robots. All right, pack it up. We gotta go. And gets them, like, situated in the back of the truck with, you know, just a cacophony of, I'll get right on it. Nice weather. Back to the old... I'll get right at this. Is why I get up in the morning.
Quitting time.
Quit. Time to take a few beers.
So this is relevant to the question I was gonna have earlier.
Uh-huh.
Is the big boss man tethered to the breathing machine?
No. There is
Hate
only the
that.
one tether, and it's connected to Tom.
Interesting.
Yup, half expected that. Hate that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Also explains that we're more than, you know, the 15 meters or whatever from the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Able to actually explore the place.
And, yeah. Tom gets the robots aboard, gets in the truck. It does the whole thing of starting up, conking out, and then the pump kicks in. And then as he slowly drives out and gets, you know, backs up the truck, just kind of waving at you from the driver's seat, and then gives a big thumbs up to Xweets and drives off back to Machine City.
Xweets gives like a little salute type thing. Oh, fuck.
Well, that was effective.
Thank you.
Also, seriously, intern?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we getting? Am I getting critique on how I succeeded in solving the fucking problem?
It's less a critique and more a performance review.
Well, see, that's interesting because last I checked, and like Cooper would be able to hear that, like, you know, she's having fun with this. Last I checked, interns aren't the one giving me my performance reviews, so the whole thing seems a little irrelevant.
Well, it's this whole new trend recently, like where they tell you that interviews are actually like two-sided, not just one-sided. And, like, I thought maybe that carried over to like the rest of the job too.
I tell you, this country's going to hell in a handbasket. Kids these days don't know how to work anymore, or whatever.
They gotta stick their little hands inside the machines. What, do you think the adults are gonna clear those?
The machine's hands are too big.
Well, gosh, I would get my hands right up in there if I could. But they gave me these big old mitts, didn't they?
Seems silly now that we think about it a little bit longer than 2 seconds, but this is what we're dealt with.
Mustard, on the other hand.
Mustard? Well, that's just silly.
Really?
So the big boss man isn't tethered to the truck, huh?
Nope.
Should we ask?
Whatever the fuck that means, we're gonna get some answers for something, huh?
Yeah. Do you know? Should Rouge is her name. Should we ask her if she knows about anything like that? Like,
Xweets
is this
does
like,
the
is
little
this like a general manager, or are we about to meet like regional supervisor?
This is nothing, and I there's no science behind this, but I got a bad feeling about whoever's in there. I don't think this is just going to be assistant to the regional manager. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, this might. I don't know that it's C-suite, but we might be dealing with a president.
Yeah. But yeah, we should probably ask Rouge. Hey, Rouge.
Yeah, what's up?
So where the
do they got like? There's still a guy in there who wasn't attached to the truck. Do they got like freestanding mist suits? For like the higher ups, and like, would it be like a very higher up?
Well, that's interesting. I mean,
Some sort of a robot, maybe?
I mean, maybe. But I mean, I only know of one person who has a suit that doesn't need the tether. And I mean, that's
And
my
they're a real low-level
contact.
grunt.
I mean,
Oh,
Your
that's
contact.
my guy on the inside.
What are the odds this is the same guy?
do you have some kind of secret phrase when you talk to each other? What that we could say in a subtle manner to let them know who we are,
Oh shit,
but
Kubo, that's good.
wouldn't give us away to if this person isn't them.
Well, yeah. And it is.
Yeah, no, take your time.
I just
Sorry. The wild rose blooms thither and there, or some shit. Yeah.
No. Hang on, I also want to get it written down so I don't fucking forget it later.
Hey, it is now. The Skoomba is the Roomba that mops.
The Skoomba, the Roomba that mobs.
It's got pre-recorded voice lines that kind of sound like Bryan Cranston. I am the one who mops.
Yeah.
But it's not, it is the same speaker that the Wiimote uses.
Yes.
But, you know, super overvolted, so it's just loud as hell.
Austin Powers. I don't behave. That was Austin Powers in Smash.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have to note down real quick when that happens. I can edit in an image of Austin Powers in the VOD.
Time-stamped.
See, we're in at an hour and 47. Good. All right. Yeah, she says, well, yeah, if you know, for whatever reason, I mean, we know each other by now, but yeah, if in mixed company, we usually get each other's attention by asking, have you heard of the new Red Blur collection? And if they don't know, if you know, the correct response is, of course, dick fuck. Damn it, wait!
That's a weird
Why did I
response.
say that?
Before they run out.
Thank you, yep. Yep. Gotta go fast before they run out. There we go. Thank you so much. And if if they don't respond like that, just just kind of make cooler, the water cooler talk about a fake collection. It doesn't really matter.
Oh, it's so easy. We got so many ins for that. I'm not worried about it.
But I mean, I would be surprised if it isn't them, but I would also, I don't know why they would be here, considering we're supposed to meet them later today in the city. Which, if it is them, well, I hope we didn't fuck up any plans they had for whatever they're doing here.
Hopefully not, but mostly Tom and those robots seemed like they were handling security, so we can do that.
Yeah, I'm more so concerned if he was trying to get some info from Tom or something like that, but well, let's just hope it's maybe they just got forced to do whatever they were supposed to get from here. I mean, it could be somebody else, but at least they've told me that only they have the autonomous Mistwalker suit.
Okay. Well, look, worst case scenario, it's not your contact, but they are our hostage. You know what I mean? A single person is a lot easier to run damage control on than, 2 and 10 fucking robots.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen our faces either. We got that going for us.
That's very nice. Fen, say a thing. Say a thing. I'm hearing that maybe you're quiet. How do we feel about that, chat? Say more.
More.
Wow. Chat, how was volume on that?
Quiet. But that's just through Discord. I don't know.
It could be. Very soft Fin noises.
I really wish I knew any kind of monologue, what I could drop in and soliloquize.
Yeah.
That's a verb now.
That's a verb now.
I'm just like Snakespeare. I'm making up words.
Snakespeare?
What a thrill.
Well,
Snakespeare is just the weapon that drops in Sen's fortress after you
hey.
kill all the servants.
Hey.
Sure is.
Bonk.
I mean, are you sitting far away from the mic? Because I can just turn you back up. Or I can just turn you up.
I am not sitting significantly different from how I normally do. I don't know how directionally sensitive this mic is. It seems like that's inconsistent.
Yeah, I've given you a boost. Chat, keep me posted if we need to boost Fen more. We'll get you a booster seat.
Oh boy!
This is how we find out that Fen has been recording all these episodes facing directly away from his PC the whole time.
I get performance anxiety when I look at the chat.
I mean, you talk into the part of the mic that the cable goes into, right? That just makes sense.
Yeah.
The two things go in.
That's where...
Yeah, you know what they say, if you want to be as loud as possible, talk into the ass of the mic. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Classic saying.
I just talk directly into the mic, port on my PC.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it's for. It works on my laptop like that.
Yeah.
Because I figure, the microphone's just sort of yelling what I'm yelling into that little hole, right? So what if I just yell straight into the hole?
Yeah.
Yeah, cut out the middleman.
Like those cups with the wire on them.
Exactly.
There's just like one really oily little spot in the middle of the tower where Fenn's nose has been up against itself over a long period of time.
Oh god. Fenn's got a whole new type of fucking coal miner's lung from all the dust that's just been blown directly into his mouth.
Her poor boy, he got new egg lung. Oh.
Oh shit. Anyway,
Above board, I appreciate you guys. I was in a really shit mood when we started, and I'm feeling much better.
yeah, yippee. Yeah, I was also like, I gave like, I gave them a heads up that I was like, "Bull, my energy's kind of low, but it might go up, but it might not," and it sure did. It sure go up.
Sometimes you just gotta gaslight a bear of a cat, and it all sort of comes back.
Yeah.
Right, so you were I don't know if you were mid discussing anything. But yeah.
We were asking about Rouge's contact, and then I think it was like, well, if Tom and them was running security, we can do that. Oh, but maybe they were trying to get something out of Tom. Either way, they're gone now. Oopsie.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, Rouge says, I mean, I could probably get the truck a little closer to the door if you want to go inside, but, you know, it's pretty limited.
Yeah, we got, what, 45 feet?
That's probably correct. I don't know, we measure in duck feet here.
Oh, so it's probably closer to 50. You did say 15 meters. A meter is 3 duck feet and 3 duck toes. The conversion is ridiculous. But...
yes, that is 50 feet.
Hell
How
yeah.
many feet is one bird of a never? This is nothing.
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, it's worth 2 in the bush.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
See, no, I realize the error of my mistake there. A bird's feather, or just a feather, is a measure of weight.
A feather? A feather?
Yeah.
It's equal to a kilogram of steel.
Oh.
One feather is a kilogram of steel. You gotta remember the of steel. That's important.
Yeah.
Steel is higher than feathers.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. We all
I
know
love how
this.
we've stepped on chat trying to race us to like 4 of these contrivances, and it's so satisfying.
Yes, good. Oh yeah, I see Struder was literally typing that out. Fantastic. Good work, gang. We did it. Well, I think that's been a successful stream.
See you all next week for the recap, where we talk about more made-up measurements that we didn't get to throw in yet.
And maybe we'll even draw some duck feet. But that's only if you support at the highest tier on Patreon. We don't have a Patreon.
Free.
Not for free. Are you mad? But hey, Mayor Flatty's gotta pay the bills.
You know how horse tracks are measured in furlongs? Well, in Sunken Valley, it's fur shorts.
Fuck.
That's what happens when you get a haircut.
I thought that was what happened when you got like a bit of a thing very close to you, but it extends back. So it gets You know.
That's just
No,
what
go
I wear
ahead.
in the summer.
It's fur shortening, yeah.
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah. I didn't take many animal art classes.
I mean, if you're making fur bread, you gotta have fur shortening.
Okay. You know what? There's 10 minutes until the next ad break. Why don't we take that now?
Wait, no, I didn't waste 50 minutes on this shit. What the fuck?
Yeah.
How have I
We
done
got
this?
so much info, it's fine.
I mean, we had a connection auto, and then we started sidetracked, and then we got sidetracked again, and now we did it again.
And now Nyx is furious with us.
God, oh, and my butt's out. Yeah, we'll take a little bit of a long grad break. I have to stop fiddling with my pen. I keep throwing it.
I'm just picturing it sticking like sharp end straight out of the wall. I gotta stop fucking throwing it. It spirals across the room like a football.
I gotta stop throwing it so hard that it pierces my brick walls.
The place that it's stuck is like in the center of a fairly elaborate like landscape done entirely in pointillism.
Oh my god.
I gotta
I'll
stop
finish it
throwing
one day.
this thing.
Oh, it's a real tabletop
Because the
RPG
drawing's
when the
getting
group
overworked,
gets...
you see. It was finished, but she keeps throwing it. Anyway.
Yeah,
I'll tighten it
Struder,
up
yeah.
over the ad break.
Well, we'll definitely get some snacks. So we're a little bit of a longer the snack break and what have you. So 5 or maybe 10 minutes, yippee. Hello, chat room.
Chat
You've
room,
just
I just saw a
experienced- yeah.
really big hedgehog and it was really cute.
Yeah.
I thought it was
And it
a cat
wasn't even
at
one that I
first.
drew this time.
No, it was just this big lad.
Big
There are no
lad.
hedgehogs native to Australia and no living species native to the Americas. However, the extinct genus, however you say that, was once present in North America. Big news, Wikipedia
Big
page
hog.
hedgehog has been semi-protected due to vandalism.
It mustn't be because of Sonic, please.
There's
It
no way it's not
probably-
because of Sonic.
No, it totally is a Sonic thing. Anyway, y'all throw some money at Wikipedia, why don't you? Because they're currently running a thing about it, and it's a fucking great website. I've thrown money at them because if Wikipedia ever goes down, it's over.
It's so
Anyway.
over.
It's so Jover. So yeah, you're stood here outside the mist truck in front of this ruined academy, and with an alleged big boss man inside.
Well, no time like the present. I guess it's now or never.
What?
What?
Huh?
Oh, because you. She looks at Cooper. There was a whole thing. You're in a book. He was a cat. It must have been because he saw another cat. Anyway,
What?
you said meow, like a cat.
No, I
would.
didn't. I said meow.
Yeah.
You did it again. You're not doing that on purpose?
No.
You were about to say
All right.
no, weren't you?
No.
All right.
Well,
Sweet shrugs at Rouge, like, I don't know.
Ro does check his wrist, just like,
Yeah, what time is it?
And, like, as she
Oh,
says
right.
that, he,
Oh,
like,
right.
looks at his wrist and goes, oh, well, it seems like the time... What? Don't do that! What?
Spreading faster than we thought.
Look, let's just get in there and figure out who this guy is.
Has Rouge already pulled the truck up closer, or are we still...
I mean, yes. Let's say yes. You've gotten as close as possible to the door, so you have as much, you know, leash as you can get.
Look, before we go in there, they're probably not going to be right inside, but, like... I think we stay a little bit separate, right? So if we need to surround somebody from multiple sides, we have an easy way to do that. Yeah?
Sounds good to me.
Mhm.
Yeah, like, obviously we're not going far, but, like, opposite sides of the room kind of thing.
Assuming we have that much space, yeah.
Yeah. Which permanent change are we getting first? Roa's Kitty or Koopa's Banui? Plot twists both are preceded by middle manager Xweets.
Yeah.
Why would Cooper be a Banui?
That's crazy. Let's see here.
So all that hip hop he's listening to.
Oh.
Look, it hurt coming out. I knew it wasn't going to be good, but
Yeah, no. Yeah.
It's like trying to stop halfway through throwing up. Like, what? Like, I was going to succeed with that?
So, yeah. The doors to the, like, well, as you're standing here at the front of the academy, there's, like, you know, what once could have been a like somewhat grand sort of neoclassic style staircase leading up, which is now broken in many places, still climbable, leading up to a set of double doors that are wide open. Or as wide as they'll get. It looks like they've sort of gotten stuck halfway. And once you step inside, you get that weird feeling that you sometimes get if you're, like, you know, at a library at night or in an abandoned building or a place where there's this feeling that there used to be people here quite a lot. And it's weird how empty it is. Like it kind of seems like sort of this first room in here is, you know, like a big, like, lobby and sort of gathering point possibly for the academy for, like, morning assemblies and what have you. and there's like a couple hallways leading further, you know, into the different parts of the academy. There's like there seems to be like an upper floor that's not immediately like there. You don't see the staircase from here, but there is sort of a like a balcony looking down on the lobby where presumably the teachers or whoever led the morning assemblies would stand to sort of look over the crowd of students. And you hear from somewhere above you and further in a distant room, you hear the sound of an explosion.
Oh.
Xweets sort of gets real still for a second. Just to see if she can hear anything afterward.
You hear what sounds like something very heavy hitting the floor in some upstairs room. And what sounds like, you know, heavy boots running. Or heavy boots, but boots. Somebody that, like, it sounds like presumably the big boss man is fighting something in here.
That doesn't sound good at all. How do we get upstairs?
I'm trying to think of what's a good roll. Because I'm like... Hang on, I'm gonna Slash. I'm gonna send you a DM. This is a situation.
Yes.
If we were at a table, I would just hand you a written note.
Mm-hmm. I'm extending my grubby little hands. Please pass me the note. I would love a note.
Chat, y'all ever eat popcorn by just sticking your face in the bowl and like picking up a piece with your tongue?
Every time, at
Yeah.
least once, you gotta.
Yes, you must. I mean, the classic move is, you know, the movie theater having your hands full of soda and popcorn, so you just kind of put it to your mouth. Nix, you also have popped corn. Yippee!
Yeah, popcorn twins.
Yeah! Eat like lizard.
Yoshi sounds. Mwah.
Ooh, cat. That's a great question. I mean... Well, hang on, let me type back. Typing noises. This is why
It's
I
a little
don't take
3D
notes.
printed robot just tapping like crazy on the desk.
So there is still a secretary bot at the front.
Yeah. Tippy tappy. Hell yeah. Yeah, so Kat, would you please roll a push through stress for me?
though.
Ooh, whoa!
Whoa!
Yeah, that's pretty good. That'll fucking do it. Pick 2. Okay. Hang on, let me just sweep. There we go. Yeah. Let me just type out real quick.
Yeah, this whole conversation might go that way. Sorry, chat.
No, you mustn't. Damn it, they found out they can draw on the canvas. Hi, champ. Sneakrits. Sneakrits for us. My emotes. No.
What is it doing? Why is it doing it like that? No.
Nice big blob you got there.
That's not what I wanted. It's not letting me draw an outline. It's making me make a fill.
Oh no. Oh dear.
But yeah. Without thinking about it, when Rowan asks, Xweets just points. And then my push through stress to succeed at what you were attempting, I think she's going to be attempting to make it look more like a guess in hindsight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it sounded like from over there, right? I mean, sound sort of bounces, but like I feel like, I don't know, that way probably. Let's try that way.
Let's go.
Right, and you head towards one of the like hallways at the side of this big lobby, and true enough here, like descriptions like says, you know, there's a staircase like set a bit in so that it's not immediately visible from the lobby, but as you enter the hallway, you can see the staircase leading up. And while you'll certainly be able to get up there to investigate, but going up a staircase will absolutely eat up some of your tether.
I was gonna say, I don't know how far we're actually gonna be able to get if we're going through a side hallway and upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck, these fucking tethers.
Yeah, you're pretty quickly losing distance. Yeah, you come upstairs, and it's again just like a hallway that's both like leading, you know, to the left out to the balcony that's overlooking the lobby, and to the right into like what could be classrooms and, you know, maybe like a cantina, school shit. And
there was the balcony. You could like elevator legs us up and just do that.
So true. You do see up here there is like,
We'll see how far we can get. We don't need to unwind just yet.
There's like painted onto the wall, there's like I mean, it's not signs when it's painted on, right? But, you know, like directions, there is like the word cantina and then like a blue arrow pointing right. And there's armory indicating like also to the right further in, which is also where you heard the noises come from. And so hi YouTube. Right now Juno did say you hear the subtle sound of jizz playing across the hall, and I don't think I can keep going after that. I'm gonna try. I know it is, Juno, I know! Well, actually, okay, since Senpai is also asking about it, cantina is that the right word to use in English for place where you eat?
I mean, I knew what you meant.
In the context of a school, maybe a cafeteria.
Cafeteria. Right. Yeah. Cafeteria is maybe the right word here.
Room where eating happens.
Room for eating. Eating room.
Don't eat the room. We needed that.
Eat the room. But yeah. And as you're stood here, there is another explosive sound going off from further down to the right. And you see like a big wall of fire bursting out down the hallway and like dissipating, and following it a huge creature, some kind of monster, maybe 2-3 times your size easily, a colossal creature that barely like it has to bend down and or crawl to even fit in these hallways, being blown back by this fire blast. It lands, and a person hang on, I have to double check a thing. wait hang on. Cat, I have sent you DM. Please respond.
Whoa.
And while you do, I'll also describe this creature, this titan, or giant is perhaps a little more accurate, that's been, like, blasted out. You see this, like, thing that's currently writhing on the ground. It is... like, it's confusing to look at. It seems like it's made up of a bunch of body parts from different sources. Not in the, direct sense of being stitched together, but it's just like made up of, if I may steal this word from Xweets, an amalgam of things. I
was literally writing the word amalgamated in my notes as you said that.
Yeah. Some of it is like pitch black. Some of it is has like a weird silvery gleam to it. It's like right hand seems to have like been shaped into a giant mace. And you can't quite make out what's going on with its torso, but it looks like it's gotten like a hole clean blown through it. And as this thing is like trying to get back up, a person in a citrus yellow suit comes running with a big long sword in one hand, stabs it into the chest of this creature, twists it, and then looks over at you, and then draws their blade back and runs down the hall.
Before Xweets even knows what she's doing, she's giving chase, and once she hits the end of the tether, she's just gonna rip the helmet off.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I was about to say toward or away from us.
Away, yeah, away. Back where they came from.
Okay. I think seeing that, Ro is going to yell after her, like, "What are you doing?"
He's off.
At the end of the tether, and Ro's looking back and forth, like, from tether to Xweets, but, like, he's not gonna take his off, like...
Mm-hmm.
Shit! Xweets!
I might be able to teleport her back, but she's just gonna keep running.
Oh shit! There we go. It's because there's 2 buttons for it.
Yeah. Hide in shadows. Oh.
While she runs forward, then I think Ro is just gonna sort of like grip his hands really tight, and there's a ball of like purple flame that like comes out of his right hand for a second before Starflare like appears.
Mm-hmm.
And he like looks at the amalgam and like waves his keyblade around and is just like, "She better fucking come back! Hey, over here, big guy!"
I have spent.
Oh
a
wait, are
link
we
to
still dealing with
re-roll
that? I thought it was dead.
Well, we'll see in a minute. Have you... What was that, Cat? You're re-rolling it?
Yeah, I spent a link.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about.
Cool. So this time, I think instead of turning into a heartless shape, you know how the assassin nobodies that Axel summons can like go into the ground?
Mm-hmm.
I think, and this, I have no idea, and it doesn't matter if this succeeds for this purpose or not. I think Xweets' thought is the mist can't be in the ground, so she sort of like takes a running dive and just starts giving chase while in the floor.
Oh, interesting. I mean, hell yeah. Which 3 effects are you choosing?
Wait, did I hit the wrong button? Okay, no. Okay, cool. Oh, I will be able to make a quick exit.
Smart.
So she's, gonna make a mental note of where her helmet is. And, like, I don't know how he's running, but, like, I imagine if she has to, she'll sort of cut across rooms and things to try to head him off, but then...
Mm-hmm.
So here's something where it may take a bit of haggling, and I'm happy to compromise.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that we are in a situation with a guaranteed set of consequences, I would sort of like to choose there will be no unintended consequences, and instead be that I get a delay on the consequences if I act quickly.
Yeah. I'd be down with that.
And
'Cause
then I will
guess-
be unseen by other forces.
Yeah.
The risks, they aren't unintended.
Well, the problem is she's not thinking about the consequences at all, so anything
Yep.
would be unintended.
Yep. Yeah. Hang on, let's just get over into this playlist instead. Yeah. You begin your chase. And like, I mean, is she like physically transforming to achieve this, like the whole being able to slurp into the ground, or is that just like a thing she can do? Like, is she still just a sweet shape?
I think she sort of, in the way she takes on heartless qualities, I think she's sort of a halfway between Xweets and an assassin nobody.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I guess she might not change color because, you know, she's wearing a heartless, but like, this is, instead of the heartless is morphing, this is her body changing under it, and it is stretching on top of her.
Ah, yeah. And yeah, you're able to like get some pretty good speed as you're essentially swimming through the floor. And this person in the citrus yellow suit with their cape flapping dramatically behind them as they run, look back over their shoulder, sees nothing because you're unseen by other forces, looks around quickly, and then like opens a door and darts inside and closes the door again.
Oh, I'm like trying to decide how many steps she's willing to take before she retreats, but like, door doesn't matter. We're just gonna slip under the wall.
Yep. Yeah, you slip into this like what clearly once was a classroom, and the person in the suit is like tense with their sword drawn and a hand out, ready to like strike at whatever comes through the door, having not seen you.
So as she emerges from the floor, right, and sort of but I'm gonna get confirmation on this before I say it. I'm in my head reading I will be able to make a quick exit, as when it comes time to leave, she will be able to change at will again to leave. But like,
yeah,
if you think that falls off when she transforms back, then that's fine, but I just want to check first.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, she pops out of the floor, and she doesn't really have time to focus on it, but as she turns back, even though she took them off in the van, her boots are back on top of her pants.
Ooh.
And she kind of clinks down onto the floor, and like with no other way to no other phrase in mind outside of something that's going to be combative and start a fight that she does not have time for, she just blurts out, "Do you know the new Red Blur collection?"
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Quick, answer me about this memorabilia!
Come to know you about your past extended warranties! That's holy shit. I don't think they're fucking ready for that. Please roll me a convince NPC.
What kind of an expression were they previously wearing? Were they running with fear or running with nefarious intent, or can we see what you said? Suit, actually. Hold on, we'll rewind even a little further. What kind of suit are we talking? Are they wearing a business suit, a mist suit?
Well, isn't that
Something
a great
else?
question?
Oh boy, all right.
We'll get into that real quick. Convince somebody on a 9. They'll do it, but need some
Right.
clear assurance or evidence first.
Well, the good news is, heart is baked in, but I
yeah.
can roll with dark, which
Oh,
does
yeah.
turn the 1 into a 3.
Oh, shit! Okay, yeah. Alright. Yep. No, that'll do.
Also, welcome, Butterfly and Raiders!
Yippee! Hi, Raiders! We're having a time.
Raiders- I'm giving chase.
Yeah! You got in right on the action. Welcome in. Yeah, they're just like stunned for a moment and then go, gotta run fast, but gotta go fast before they run out. Who are you?
Sweets just goes, oh, thank fuck. Look, meet us out front. And then she turns back and dives and tries to just leave.
Hell yeah. In the meantime, as for your question about in which manner they were running, I mean, I'll give you for free, they definitely wanted to not be seen by you. But whether that was for nefarious intent
They're
or not,
wearing
I don't
bright
know.
yellow. If they didn't want to be seen, they should have worn something else.
It's OSHA regulation! As for the suit, I mean, the two of you barely got to see them, but, I mean, the immediate impression is, you know, good enough to get... This person was wearing a suit of armor with a black, like, plastic or glass faceplate on the helmet, and a cape with 9 cute little points. I hope that helps. More importantly, you're looking at the creature in the hall, and yeah, it is like it's trying to get up, but it looks like it's very badly hurt. But it's like slowly sort of getting itself up on all fours. And then looks at you with a face that's halfway covered in silvery, smooth, featureless skin, and the other half a dark, like, like a dark, you know, purple skin with like one big yellow eye and like a mouth that is just jagged teeth. And it...
That's right, big guy, eyes on me! We can do this the easy way or the hard way!
And it bounds toward you with the speed of a fucking hunting dog. It is barreling down the hallway towards you, and it is absolutely going to try and, you know, just tackle you, bite you, rip you to pieces.
Rose squeezes Starflare's handle and is just like, hard way. And he's going to make sure to divert its path to him, not Cooper. In a sort of attack formation that is very practiced at this point. Like, he's just locking in and focusing on it. And he's actually gonna raise Starflare and try to cast some magic.
Ew. I mean, it's a 7.
It is a 7. He is going to... I mean, he's going to deal 1 harm. And I think as he raises Starflare, the flavor of it is, he's pissed, but he, like, raises, the Keyblade up, points it straight at this creature as it runs, and he goes, Fire Soul!
Ooh.
And a vortex of fire comes out as he, like, whips it up, and he sends it flying toward the creature.
And as you're, you know, yeah, for a moment, all that you can see in this hallway is just fire. And you hear it screeching and howling in pain. And out of the fireball comes the creature, just headed straight for you. And it slams into you full force. It, like a wolf, has pounced onto you, slammed you down in the ground. And you take 1 harm as it then raises its right arm that's shaped into a giant mace and is about to just bash Rowan in.
We are going to defend from harm. Well, hold on. Can I defend someone else from harm?
Yes.
Also, Splasha, I will leave it to you how long it would take Xweets to get back to the helmet.
Yeah. Like, this is all still, like, happening a little concurrently, so she'll be back soon. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I've got advantages. We'll use advantage.
It's a 9.
Hey.
Danger averted, but it costs you. Expose yourself to danger or the GM makes a move.
So we are going to help Rowan there do some kind of a bubble shield about it once again.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, and maybe that even, like, loosens their grip and might even let Rowan go, but then it is absolutely like, who did that? Oh, hello, second combatant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as it's, like, swinging its mace down, you make the bubble appear, and it makes the creature, like, rebound, like, recoiling, and then snarling, whips its head over to you and, like, goes into just a burst and, yeah, is about to hit you, yeah, it's about to hit you. I will also say, Rowan, it appears barely, if at all, hurt by your fire.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's rushing down Cooper now, and it's about to, like, do basically the same move of going into a pounce and grab him and slam him into the ground.
I think this is time for Intimidate.
Oh, I should have rolled Intimidate when... Oh, wait, no, that's an ability. Never mind. I was like, that's what I should have used when Xweets was going, get out of here. Yeah, yeah.
No, it's
Last
a
episode.
special one from
Yeah.
Pokemon World.
That's right.
From what?
Rowan goes, yeah.
Well, as he
Not so fast.
Yeah.
as like looking things over, like the situation over and stuff, he does feel that protective urge, and that he wants to do that defend from harm. And he like flips over right side up, takes a maneuver to basically like gets himself in a position like he's about to, like at the start of a race or something. And I'm gonna pop that in just so that it's like we got the text of it.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna really quickly read something here.
Rowan, as a quick action, eats 4 eggs and opens a newspaper.
No, Rowan, the benefits of eating multiple pieces of food don't stack. You only need to eat one.
I think I'm gonna roll a you're too slow.
Ooh.
You're too slow.
And depending on the
don't
roll,
you need
we'll...
gear second to do 2 things?
Oh, this is true.
Well, yes, yeah. The Intimidate will only help you on the defend from harm, not if you do another thing.
Specifically a defend from harm. Gotcha,
Yes,
gotcha.
Sorry,
no,
I don't know why
I'll just...
my cake and ate it too, and I'm trying to angle for you not to. I'm sorry. As you are.
You're so fine. You're keeping me, You're keeping me true. Nah, yeah, I'll flavor it in the defend from harm then. But he's definitely gonna run forward and let me just go ahead and roll the thing. I'm also gonna use a second advantage.
Oh. Well,
Holy moly!
I mean that's a 7 with the +1 forward. So it's enough for danger averted, but it costs you.
Oh, speaking of advantages, I don't know if my reroll advantages got counted. If so, I would be at 2 less than I'm at now.
They did, but you also got a bunch of advantages on top.
Okay, cool.
So I think we're at the right
place. I figured as much, but I just want to make sure I'm not accidentally cheating the system.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 7 because of the Intimidate. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep it as a 7 because drama, and he's not actually doing too good right now, so... Yeah, I think he just, like, he runs forward, and there is, like, a trail of fire from his... Like, Starflare is still a Keyblade right now, but there is a trail of fire from his feet. And yeah, some of it is not looking as bright as usual. And
I didn't see it before.
Yeah, he like tackles into the side of this thing before it can like grab or do like any attack onto Cooper, and he just like rams his Keyblade into it.
Ooh. Yeah, so like Yeah, you like slam into it and like sort of divert some of all of its force running forward towards Cooper. And your Keyblade connects with it. And where it connects, there's like a shimmer. As if a magical barrier surrounds this creature.
Interesting.
And it snarls. And grabs you. As you're both being, like, diverted into the wall on the other side of the hallway. You both, like... It like, grabs you and just... in a wild, like, just in a feral move... flings its whole body around to, like, throw you against the opposite wall. Dealing you another point of damage. At this moment...
I'm starting to think this was the thing that I pinged with my deep dive, not the other guy. By this time, Xweets, you've returned to the hallway where your mask is and where this fight is going on. And you're looking at this giant creature that's like trying to get back up again from where it's been slammed into the wall by Rowan. Rowan just like splattered against a wall and sliding down, looking pretty beat up. Yeah. What shall do? Swimming.
Swimming.
I'm gonna strike to subdue.
Err.
Kind of seeing Ro get bucked into the wall like that.
Mm-hmm. I will also say here, Ro has one arm remaining.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He is in grave danger.
Oh. Oh, I misread your little health bar. Oh no.
Err.
We're gonna cast magic instead, actually, with advantage.
Yeah.
Yippee!
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And if I'm using my Keyblade to do it, I get a +1 anyways.
Holy
so it's
shit.
11. Hit more than one entity. Heals 1 harm. Can I pick the same effect twice?
To heal 2 harm? Sure.
If it has to be that I can't hit more than one entity, maybe. Otherwise, I mean, I'd like to hit all of us with a big AoE cure, but at the very least, Rowan, you get 2 heal.
Thank you.
Little
That's what's
metagame thought.
you're looking
Could
okay.
inflict the semi-permanent condition of regen.
Oh! I can't. Yeah. Fucking full-on white mage Medica 2. Here we go.
Yeah.
Healed, get regened.
So is it 2 heals and a condition of regen on roll? Or is it a heal and a hits more, so you all get a regen about it?
Ooh. It would be nice if we could all get it. So I think it only heals Rowan the 1 right now. And then however you want to flavor regen. If it's maybe the next hit we take, we actually don't take damage, or if next quote-unquote turn we heal one more, or...
Yeah, we'll
set a
figure it
timer
out.
for a minute, and when it comes up, we heal one more again.
There goes the egg
Remember,
timer.
if you leave the action menu open, the ATB timer stops.
That's right. Yeah. So let me just get well, let's update that damage, so then we can heal him for one. And then also Coop gets a heal about it. And then we got a regen going. Is Xweets, has Xweets put on, like, put the mask back on?
I'm waiting to be told that she's there, assuming that the moment she is, that's the first thing she does.
Ah, okay. She's there. Sorry, I thought I said it earlier. Whoops.
Oh,
I think
if you did,
came in
I
at
missed
the same
it.
time that I did that. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, gotcha. Cool. Shit, I hadn't started thinking of a move for this turn. Give me 2 seconds.
Yes, that's so fair.
Don't worry, your foot got hit with regen.
Yeah.
Hey, that tickles. I mean, it's got to be. Okay, just is the creature still actively attacking? Like while Cooper is healing, is it moving through space toward Rowan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, as Cooper starts casting this spell, it turns its attention on him and like scrambles to get up, and charges at him with its mace arm lifted.
Cool. I will try a defend from harm then. Oh, hey, Splasha, just out of curiosity, is this thing the big threat that she pinged with her deep dive, or was it the other guy?
It was this.
Okay. I'm going to argue for my deep dive +1 as she engages it.
Yeah. You were sort of prepared for something big and horrible. Absolutely.
Way.
Yeah, with the +1, that's a 10, baby!
Hell yeah. And with the delicious synergy of stronger than you, it's so funny that I have two different abilities that have the word stronger in them.
Yeah.
Because Dark makes me stronger, obviously, is the she's a small gang. But then stronger than you is whenever defend from harm hits a 7+, you may also choose one effect from strike to subdue.
Ooh, baby, that's what we want to see right now. Because yeah, you can possibly keep defending from harm, but something has to be done about this thing.
Yes, and where the fuck did the page was? Hang on, give me 2 seconds.
Please, where's the page? Please, the page.
How's the paper rustling ASMR for everybody? You liking that? You liking that?
It's okay. It's not coming through that much. Yeah, do you know? I'm so bees about the fact that it's Garnet's thing. Anyway, go on.
I'm just gonna hit strike to subdue, just so the options will pop up in chat.
Yeah.
Dice mean nothing.
The dice mean nothing.
Success. They can, well, to be fair, they came out to exactly what I was going to get from my ability anyway. One effect. Oh man. Oh fuck! Hang on. I'm so sorry. This might kill the pacing for a second, but this is actually
Yeah.
a more
You're so
fraught
good.
decision than I was expecting. Because god.
Mhm. So yeah, you can take something from them, force a change of location, or de-escalate the situation.
So I think I'm just gonna think through it out loud if that's cool.
Yeah.
So change of location sort of does what it says on the tin. We could do a grab and throw and run.
Mm-hmm.
De-escalate the situation feels a bit more ambiguous and outside of Jerry? Jerry, is that you? Don't you remember? To make it cry or something and then run away.
Mm-hmm.
But then take something from them. I'm like, for flavor, it would be fun to take their shield, but that doesn't get us out of combat. And I think that's what time it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So having said all that, I do think the clear choice then is force a change of location.
Hell yeah.
And I'm going to take a moment to decide to figure out some flavor.
Mm-hmm. We gotta get the flavors. Because yeah, I mean, the options right now for a change of location would either be somehow dragging it back to the hallway it came from, away from these two, but you don't have the tether for that, or yeah, getting it thrown over the balcony or down the stairs. And I mean, honestly,
directly beneath us.
Directly beneath you is presumably a hallway also.
Okay, so I think since we're transforming into nobodies instead of heartless this time, she's gonna summon Candy Crown and sort of, for flavor, form change it a bit so that it's the shape of a berserker's big fucking bonker thing.
Yeah,
the berserker nobodies from KH2.
Yeah,
and
big weird hammer kind of thing, the big bonk thing. Yeah.
So we do a block about it, and then for the strike to subdue and the force a change of location, I want Xweets to get tiny and then do the jackhammer thing, sort of in like a little circle, and then so it falls through the floor.
I only just noticed recently on y'all's playthroughs that the berserker gets tiny.
Yeah.
Couldn't make that shit out on a PS2 on a CRT.
No. I don't remember when, but I do know that I had a very distinct moment of, wait, have they always gotten little?
Yeah.
I thought they just became the sword.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, like you come swinging in out of nowhere with your Keyblade, with Candy Crown, and as it's about to strike down, block it, and then just turn itty bitty and do the fucking jackhammer thing to break the floor beneath it, if I understand correctly. So it falls through. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
With you as well, or just with it?
The intent would be just it, but like I'll cede to your call on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
No,
will
absolutely.
say, even though it's I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Like, yeah, no, absolutely. Like the sudden giant jackhammer Keyblade just breaks a. I'm imagining. I mean, it's almost the fucking making it like a sawing. Yeah, exactly. Yep. It's exactly that. Just jumping around it in a circle, and the floor just drops out under, and then it just drops down.
Did anyone else hear?
She does have to finish the animation, but she like sort of moves so that the big swing and then the last kathump don't hit Rowan or Cooper, but she has to finish the whole thing.
Yeah. Wait a minute, I just gotta get out of this animation. Hang on.
But
yeah, this giant terrible creature drops down, and I mean, you've got a chance to run away. Unfortunately, if you don't want to break your tethers, you're gonna have to go down the staircase, and
and then it'll be right there.
It'll be right there. Or run to the truck and get the tethers. Yeah, exactly. So yeah. What do you do?
Oh shit! If there's like a beeline to the truck that you as the DM think we could conceivably hold our breath long enough to get to, and then just
go. We'd have to go over the hole you just made, but we could go towards the balcony, up and over, and then we'd just be at the front of the building again.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You could absolutely do that. However, yeah, it's gonna have to be some pushes through stress to not get affected by a mist.
To do an acrobatics, holding our breath, the mist.
Acrobatics, holding our breath, the mist.
I am also fully open to. We have to be ready to deflect something as we run down the stairs.
Yeah, I mean those are essentially your options. And I mean, of course, always open to wacky shit.
Yeah, and of course, given the inherent risk, I am also more than willing to cede to the party on which, or anything else.
I will also say, while you maybe also mull that over, as you've been fighting this, you've been able to make out the hole in its torso, which is
which is interesting with the shield.
It's a big heart-shaped hole.
Oh.
It does not seem to be it seems intentional. It seems like it's made to have it, except it isn't a perfectly cut out shape of a heart. It has pieces of flesh stringing between it to make it look almost as
there's an X in it.
No, more as if you'd drawn a heart broken into small pieces.
Ooh.
With the negative space being where the whole, the heart of it all.
Yeah.
But, yucky. Yep.
Well, I don't like that. That does make more sense though, because I was like, well, fuck. If Mr. Citrus managed to blow a hole in it, but it's got a shield now, does that mean we're using the wrong magic and we can bypass it with something? But aha, the hole wasn't blown in it.
No.
Mm-hmm. I think peeling off the wall, Ro's gonna be like, just.
Are we running or are we fighting?
We gotta get back.
Oh,
that thing
no
means business.
That thing scares the shit out of me. Look, if we go down the stairs, it's gonna be down there and we might have to deal with it for a second, but we'll get past. I mean, the truck is right there. We could also fucking hold our breath and run and pull the shit behind us. Once we're back in the truck. Whatever you do, we gotta do it quick.
And as you deliberate on that, we're hitting an ad break that I cannot snooze. So we'll find out what the party does after the short ad break.
I don't want an ad break. I want to keep playing.
You fool!
Them Neapolitan kids sure stepped in it now. Want to check for the break. See what happens.
So stay tuned, and also there's a little regen sound of Rowan getting a healing about it. See you after the ads. And we're back. Hello, chat of the room. We're so back.
Chat room.
So what does the trio do?
It's a really stressful situation.
Mhm.
This thing has proven itself to be extremely dangerous.
I'm gonna follow someone else's lead.
I mean, let me put it to you this way. If you take the gamble on taking off your masks and fucking running to the truck, that's safe enough, except for the very real risk of inhaling a bunch of mist.
Why would we do that? We're holding our breath.
Yeah,
Rowan's
well...
been taking a lot of deep breaths lately.
Or alternatively, risking running past it, which could quite possibly will deal you some harm before you're able to run away from it. Or, it could even grab you, but you wouldn't be gulping down mist, which is nice.
I think Ro is just like looking back and forth between the options. Just like, fuck, damn it! Gah!
How long can you two hold your breath?
I don't know. I don't have a Constitution score in this game.
Damn it, these mechanics are so freeing yet so ambiguous in times of
Long enough, I suppose.
We gotta get out of here.
Well, fucking obviously. Look, above board. If the two of you can get a push through stretch to get out there, I'm not sure Xweets would get away with taking the helmet off a second time, narratively either way. So like, I feel like we either split the party, which could be fun and dramatic, or we all take the stairs. But I think Xweets has got to take the stairs either way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking not split the party, so if you're going for the stairs, I'm going for the stairs.
Cool. Xweets is going to tell them anyway. Look, I've already pushed my luck. You got a straight shot, just fucking go. And without waiting, she's just gonna start running for the stairs.
And like running after her, Rue's gonna be like, "Are you an idiot? We're a team."
What are you doing?
You can't just keep doing this. We are working together.
Let's talk team run.
Yeah, you just bolted down the stairs and find this massive creature still reeling from the fall, like... Considering that it is a very cartoonish world, it's absolutely gotten like a big bump coming out of its head that is kind of like rubbing, like, oh. Then sees you and extends a hand towards your tethers. It is going to try and grab your tethers and keep you here.
Well, that wasn't part of the exchange.
Who cast magic out here? Oh, it's Xweets.
Xweets gonna cast Reflect.
Hey,
Ooh.
Xweets, why'd you roll 666?
Because I'm the fucking devil. Now get in the truck.
I'm Satan, blah, now get on.
And so... create... magic has no unintended consequences. Alright, I haven't gotten a...
Wait, now,
Oh, wait.
now hang on.
Hang on.
Now hang
the
on.
The dice on my screen. I'll show you. I'll send you a screenshot. The dice on my screen are a 6 and a 4.
The dice on my screen were all 3 6s, but
What's
I switched
happening?
to the tab late.
And I've got a
Chat
1,
still says
4,
9 to mine.
5.
Yeah, the if I roll over your roll in the thing, it's 4, 1, and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, I will roll that back. I get 1 effect. I thought I
Yeah.
got 3 because I was looking at the virtual dice.
That's so fucked up. But it's
Literally
also like in the
the
chat
opposite of what it
saying
was meant to
those. Right? For you as well, Kat? It's also saying like 4 and 5?
Yeah, I get 4. It's 4, 1, 5, but it's showing me 6, 4, 2.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm looking at stream and it's normal there. Like I'll
Yeah,
I'll
like I don't
I'll
understand.
send you a screenshot just to
Please
illustrate
do.
how like obviously I'm taking the 9, but I'm like what?
Like, what happened? Why are we doing this? Roll 20. Why are we lying? That's bizarre.
Right? Okay.
Our avatars there are so funny.
Splasha just.
Hang on, I'll open the thing for chat. That's well. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this bullshit? Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
But I think we're gonna sort of preemptively cast Reflect.
Mm-hmm.
And like it can't cause 1 harm because that's a separate line item, but I will say has no unintended consequences, so it works as I pressed square and blocked.
Yeah. Yeah, so absolutely, like as it's trying to grab, you throw up this magical barrier, preventing it from grabbing your tethers and giving you a chance to run.
Running.
Would it be stupid if I tried to cast magic as well prior to running?
I mean, you've got an opportunity right now to run, so you could.
Running.
Right, you're all three just gunning it for the door.
Mm-hmm.
And the creature is scrambling, just like at an unpleasantly quick pace, crawling to like come after you. And as you're running down the stairs, this thing is just like comes out from behind you. You like as you're running out, like Rouge has already caught on to the fact that you need to get out now. So like the truck is, you know, the bag is open, and like she's just ready to fucking gun it immediately. And yeah, do you just like get in the truck?
Mm-hmm.
Can the truck run with the doors open?
No, it
So
cannot.
we can't skip the airlock step.
No.
Damn. Okay.
So you are gonna be delayed a little bit by that.
Regardless of what the other two do, Xweets is going to jump onto the top of the truck and just yell through the window, "Get a little bit of distance, but not all the way."
Yeah, okay. What? Close the doors! Like, it's not gonna drive!
Oh, god damn it.
It's
Will it
gotta
drive
do
with
the
sweet-
cycle. I can't skip the cycle.
Will it work with Sweets on the roof, though? Like, can we close the door without Sweets in?
You idiots! The whole point of being on the roof was not to open the doors!
I mean, yes, it will run, but it cannot go without doing the airlock, like, air cycling step. That has to happen before the truck can go.
But like,
And
with Sweets jumping on the
God
roof, we
damn
can,
it, God
we can
damn
jump
it.
in the back and close the door, right?
yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Well, now that Sweets is a sitting duck, I guess she's gonna try and find some sort of a stable stance on top of the truck and just sort of hold her keyblade facing the door.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, god damn it, god
Yeah,
damn it.
and the two others, they, like, get inside, slam the doors closed. Rouge immediately starts up the engine, and it starts up with the promise of being able to start immediately, and then conks out and begins the air cycling. And as the pumps are going, the creature, like, its big silvery hand grabs the top of the doorway and pulls itself out. And oh, hello. Oh, Rowan, what is this? Shall I keep saying what's happening before we do this thing?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It grabs it and pulls itself out of the doorway, like squeezing out, and finally stands up to its true height. And it is really fucking big. Like, it's easily 2 stories. Well, yeah, probably, maybe a little less, but you know, it's big. It's real big.
2 stories is about as big as I was picturing.
Yeah, good.
I wanted to be wrong.
And as it stands up, like, it's just doing the thing where it's like almost a relaxed position where it's just kind of coldly regarding you, and then takes its, like, lifts its hand that isn't, you know, a mace, like, lifts it and is about to slam it into the ground to presumably do some bad shit. Now, Rowan, what's this about?
I'm gonna re-roll that one by spending a light link.
Uh-huh. But also, let's go back together.
So this is one of the knucklehead moves that he's had from the start. If I manage to roll a 12+, then everyone gets that. And things are looking at their worst right now. I would say.
Yeah, I don't feel great about that thing.
Is the middle phrase there saying that if you don't get the 12+, but still otherwise pass the limit break, you yourself just can roll with advantage on something?
Instead of a forward, you may choose to roll with advantage. If you roll 12+, everyone in the party gets the bonus. Yeah, I'm reading that as a either free advantage or a +1 forward. Possibly that's just the choice.
Okay. I'm still gonna spend a link to try and get that 12+.
Yeah.
It's like it's a high one to gun for, but like I'm gonna try.
Oh, sure. And like it reads to me like basically less than 12, you get the standard limit break.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get more than 12, it's limit break for everybody.
Yeah. Well, that's a 9.
Ah, shame. I'm like, I could go again.
You
I have a
could.
lot of light links.
You could.
I'll try one last time.
I love you've helped, but it costs you. Take a harm. It's just in the back of the truck. Rowan just goes, "Ow! I cut my finger."
Fuck.
Son of a bitch. Average all the way. All right.
At least you never made the situation worse.
No, not even once. Well, yeah, he's gonna do everything he can to, like, just try and help from inside the truck.
Right. Unfortunately, that also means you've overexerted yourself. So, please burn another link. And you also do take 1 harm.
So I'm imagining you are like yelling at Xweets through the roof, but burning yourself up while doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, rips off the mask and is just, like, trying his best to help out. But, like, he's sweating and, like, not looking good.
What would you even be doing? Is what I'm struggling with.
Well, I mean, we can figure
Short
that
of
out
opening
once
the
we
door
get
and
there.
Yeah, fair.
But I'm thinking, I don't know, fucking add some Ghost Rider-ass flames to the truck to make it go fast. But yeah, so this creature slams its hand down into the ground and through it, and a big pool of darkness forms from its hand. And it looks forward at you as heartless shadows and detached creep slinkmans come out of the portal and rush towards the truck.
Now that's not what's supposed to be here.
Don't dangle that carrot in front of her. The idiot already took her mask off once.
You
And-
literally have Dark Portal.
As it's standing there with its hand just holding open this portal for monsters to pour through and pouring towards the truck.
Well, when it under them, so they come out of that portal and just fall into mine, and they all end up in Lee's dining room.
That's right, you only know how to open it.
Oh my
You
god!
only know how to put the portal there.
Like, when we get back, instead of like carnage, it's just they're all having tea, and she's made
Yeah.
cookies shaped like all of them.
Yeah!
Lee is a princess
Oh,
of
I
light.
did-
Yeah! That's why the machines wanted her.
You really know how to speak to him.
I have had a thought about the limit break. Just like, as all of this is going on, like, Ro has torn his helmet off and he's like, he definitely, while being quiet, did notice earlier that Xweets' heart was fucking pounding. And he just sort of, like, slams his fist, like, several times on the roof of the truck and is just like, do what you need to do and then you get back in here, okay? You better not just leave us like this!
Yeah! Yeah! Limit break power of friendship!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah!
And Koopa will see he's crying now.
Oh, oh dear.
God damn it.
You
All
woke
right,
up
give me
Mog.
a
He was
second.
sleeping in the van.
Oh god, yeah, Mog, this whole time. What?
Hey, what
I
the
think
fuck is
just
going
with-
on, Kupo?
Yeah, no, I think he just stayed in the van just to not be in the way.
I'm so fucking frightened right now, Kupo.
Don't know that they got
Lying back.
business.
I want to do some day
business
trading.
Moogles. There are business Moogles, and they do just have like a fucking bullpen, and they're all just day trading.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Instead of like yelling for different stocks, you just go, come on.
Mhm. Instead of the fucking minigame to open the mark shops, you have to... Well, it's still that minigame, it's just that you have to corral all these fucking day traders back into the mark home to open their shop. Get!
Oh, all right. I'm gonna do a stupid thing. I've got an advantage. Question for you.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll to damage myself, or can I punch myself in the face for a free action?
Yeah, you can do that anytime.
All right, I think. All right. Xweets is gonna summon Candy Crown, and she's gonna just like do a little flip and a flourish and point it backwards and just like sort of shoot herself in the chest once.
Oh, whoa.
Hey, now that's
That usually makes your heart come out.
that
You gotta be careful with that move.
Single harm.
Oh, don't worry. This is just a beam of light. It's not aimed at her heart.
Okay, good.
Clipped herself in the shoulder with it.
The tip of it
Holy
just
shit,
got me.
Oh fuck! Actually, hang on. I've got. I keep forgetting she doesn't have her fucking gloves on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Is that enough?
She doesn't have to shoot herself in the chest. She's oh fuck no, she should have taken damage earlier. God damn it, did she have her no, because last time I had retconned like she needed to have her gloves on, otherwise she would have taken damage in the truck, so she does. Never mind. It all proceeds as planned. That's fine.
You're fine.
I will inflict that one damage on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Ooh.
Whoa!
all right. I mean, the thing did dark side shit, so I mean, we're gonna go tit for tat, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna take a deep breath. And like, we're gonna pull the helmet off because turning into something this big would just fucking break it. Like, we're gonna put it right back on. And then we're gonna... Cake, honey. Mom was trying to send it home. I am going to... She's gonna transform into her dark side form.
Ooh.
And sort of stepping off the truck so as not to, crunch it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what are we gonna do?
Pick up the truck and start running.
I mean, yeah. Sure. picking up like a damn football.
And running it with her relatively tiny little dark side legs, that would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it would.
You know what? What is around us in the immediate area? I know you said there were a lot of like spent cars and things. Like, how close is stuff like that to us?
As close as you need it.
Okay. We're grabbing a car, and
Yeah!
we're going to. What's trying to plan the motion here? Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna pick up the car in one hand, and we're gonna sort of hold it up in our palm, and then the same way we did to Q in episode 2.
Uh-huh.
Just, again, the sort of giant, stretchy, dark side version Gum Punch, but instead of punching it, we're just going to punch the car out of our open palm and send it at them to deal great harm and take control of the situation.
Ooh.
And, like, deal great harm if the shield still counteracts that, fine. You know, it's the buying the time that is the most important.
Yeah. Like, as the this car is hurled at the creature, like, as it hits it, you see again that, like, shimmer of shield, and then almost like glass shards breaking as the car then goes through the shield, and it just fucking hits it square in the damn head. And there's just... It, like... Its head is, like, getting, you know, knocked at, like, a wrong angle, like a neck-breaking angle, and then bounces back again. And the car has mostly just wrapped itself around its head, and then it shakes its head to, like, get it off. But it did take 1 damage. 1 damage was eaten by its supernatural resilience.
This thing scares the shit out of me.
It has legendary actions. Get out of there!
And I haven't even taken a layer action yet. Just you wait.
That's why we ran outside.
But yeah, and then take control of this situation.
Yeah. And, like, since we're trying to get away, I would read that as either collateral damage smashes the little guys, or it's just it takes it long enough to get out of the car that we have time to put distance between us.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say so. Of course, the trouble there is, I mean, yeah, absolutely, like, this car wreck, like, slams down onto a couple of shadows that were coming out of the portal. And, like, it has bought you time, but what is Xweets' plan? Because Xweets is not in the truck, and she's also maskless.
I mean, the plan was to put the mask... I mean, it's basically we do the attack and revert immediately, right? And then... As long as they haven't fucking left her, fucking pop it back on and jump back on top and just hold on for dear life.
Yeah, okay, yes. Yeah. So yeah, the car's thrown at it, it recoils, a bunch of, like, heartless and detached are, like, crushed by the car. You revert back, get up on the roof, quickly put the mask back on, and the truck's engine kicks to life, and Rouge shouts, Are you good up there?
Yep, just drive.
And she just hits it. Just fucking floors it out of there. Like,
it doesn't make any mechanical difference, but I looked back over and saw that Xweets took damage, and I was like, oh, right, I did that for Justified, and I forgot to tally that in. Not that it matters, we didn't try to kill the thing, so, like, it's the same outcome, but I guess technically it would have done 3 damage instead of 2.
Well, you know, you did take the harm about it. And,
just so in case we see this thing again, I can still count that towards the health bar that it might have then.
Well, yes. If that didn't mean that it's fucking dead.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
oh, shit.
yeah, that was actually pretty good. So rolling it back a bit, it doesn't do the shake, like what looks like it's shaken off this like wreck of a car that's wrapped itself around its head. It's actually its death throes. Its neck breaking or looking like it broke was because the neck broke. It didn't do a super cool monstrous thing where the neck didn't break, but it looked like it. It just broke. And it tumbles to the ground, collapsing on top of all of its, like, summoned monsters.
Is the portal still open? Does it fall into its own portal?
That's a great question. I'd imagine that, like, the portal, like, as soon as it stops actively holding the portal open, it begins to close.
Mm-hmm.
And
that makes sense.
As it crumbles on top of the closing portal, something like a vapor comes off of it as its body begins disintegrating. And as you're driving away, you catch the sight of its body becoming, like, turning into gray mist and just dissipating into the surrounding fog. And just when most of its body is gone, there is a little bit of golden and pink vapor that shoots off and gets absorbed into the mist with a short explosion of color and light, and then it's just gray again.
Yeah, I think Xweets' relief will quickly melt into mild horror. And then, like, as soon as she sees that it's dead, I think she's gonna like slap the side of the truck and be like, hey, stop.
What? Yeah, okay, stopping.
Look, I hate to ask you to do this, but we need to go back. The thing's dead.
What? No!
I told your contact to meet us out front.
Okay, it's him?
He said the thing back to me.
Nuts! Alright, okay, fine.
Okay,
That's
she's
a big swear for a squirrel.
Yeah, I felt proud of that one immediately.
Xweets looks at the camera. Oh, so she's allowed to swear.
Oh no, she actually said something way worse. That was just her version of a censor.
Ridiculous chipmunk word.
And yeah, she, with some swearing, just begins reversing down the narrow clearing of the main road. And as you return to the academy, you see, well, you see the lack of the warrior in the citrus yellow armor. And that's where we're gonna end the session.